Hey everyone, it's February 28th, 2020, and we're here for another episode of the Lunchbox Podcast, our mainline podcast to feed your hunger on video games, music, movies, television, and many other avenues of entertainment. We are here Fridays on twitch.tv/thelunchboxpub, so be sure to follow and subscribe to us here on the channel, hit the bell to know when we go live, and keep up with everything we do on our social media channels on either Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the Lunchbox Pub handle. If you miss your chance to watch us live, don't worry, we got you covered as episodes are archived on Twitch as well as uploaded on our YouTube channel soon after. Let us first introduce ourselves. What's up, guys? I'm Greg M, aka The Remix, founder, CEO, editor-in-chief of the Lunchbox Publications, and I'm here with...
Hey everyone, Matt Greeny here, social media manager and news aggregator for the show.
What's up? It's your boy TwitchBot.
Get out. Get out. Just leave. Just leave. Just leave the show. Just leave. Just leave. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
And then you have me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say me. I'm not gonna say who I am. They should know by now. It's been 10 episodes.
Oh.
Just kidding, it's Erisel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Got a piece for our new viewers here.
Yeah. But welcome, guys, and we have reached 10 episodes of the Lunchbox Podcast, guys. Yeah, wow. Season 1's really? But yeah, it's been a ride. It's been like what, since November 24th? That's like episode 0. And we came a long way with this podcast, and we thank you guys for tuning in and also checking us out on YouTube when you can't catch us live. I do have good news for everyone. As of this moment, I am like at least 75% caught up with uploading all the recent episodes of season 1. I just wrapped up rendering episode 8. We're not on season 8, folks. That's like way in the future.
Yeah, don't age me. I've already turned a new year. Don't do it.
My bad. But yes, we have how should I say, we've done it. We've made it to 10 episodes so far. Here's to many more, and of course, many more seasons. So thank you guys for tuning in, and let's get started. Matt, what do you have for us today?
So I'll say let's go ahead and start with your esports corner here.
At the moment so far, tomorrow at in Houston, Texas, the Houston Outlaws will be hosting their first homestead for the Overwatch League. And speaking of homesteads, me and Denise, aka Tommy Squared, we were able to attend the first Washington Justice homestead over by the Anthem, down by the waterfront, and let's just say it was a great experience. We had fun. We do have some cons, however, funny story, it's crazy and hilarious, but apparently our tickets went from the $40 standard to VIP due to some special circumstances and stuff like that with their sponsorship. I can't name it here because it's TMI, but other than that,
but fancy though.
Yeah, we had a great view. We had a great event. We were able to meet some of the players, and to be honest with you, I know we had some esports events here in the DC area, not a lot, but ever since the rise of it, a long time ago, back in 2010 in October, we had over in the National Harbor the Halo event, the MLG Halo event, and later on when the MGM opened and stuff over by the National Harbor again, we also had the infamous Rocket League tournament, which was, it was like small but simple. It only happened through a weekend. Now, since the rise of more esports such as Fortnite and of course Overwatch and Call of Duty, and since everything is about to become franchises now, since Overwatch League was sort of, I believe, the first before, and I'm not gonna add League of Legends here because that's separate because that's like worldwide. I'm talking about like minimum, like different types of games and stuff like that. But for the
Overwatch worldwide,
it is worldwide. It's just that like it sort of started more homecomings, like local homecomings for the teams, if that makes sense, because we
you.
do play League of Legends. Like, a lot of people in DC do play League of Legends, trust and believe. The only issue is the fact that, like, esports wasn't as big, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't as like, oh, we're gonna do this and that and stuff like that. Oh, we're gonna have a small event hosted in the film art. Like, I know they did something for StarCraft 2, but that was so minimum and small, like, we never heard about it. And I can't forget, obviously, of course, we had 2 times here in DC the Pokemon World Tournament events. The World Championships were here, and you were there, Matt. And you were there, Matt. But the thing is, like, you know, we it's one of those things, like, if you want to get tournaments like that, you obviously need to go to, like, LA or maybe in Florida or Texas. And if it's here in the East Coast, you either have to go to Boston or New York, the Big Apple. DC, it's tough because we're noticed as, like, you know, the sports crowd with, of course, the following teams: football, Washington Redskins; soccer, we have DC United; baseball, of course, the 2019 World Series champs, the Washington Nationals; and basketball, and basketball, the Washington Wizards. And again, we're not seen as a esports team, but with Mark Ein, the owner, it's funny because I actually bumped into him at the event. The owner of the Washington Justice, he put his money down on the Washington Justice and having a franchise in an esports league, and it's successful. And let me just say, both Saturday and Sunday completely sold out. So at the Washington, the inaugural Homestead event for the Washington Justice. Scores, if I can remember and recall, apparently, sorry folks, but the Justice, we were not able to take it home, secure some wins on both Saturday and Sunday. I do want to say both the Paris Eternal and the London Spitfire. I know last year it was the Paris Eternal's first year as a franchise and the London Spitfire's second year, because they are the first champions of the Overwatch League. They sort of had ups and downs, and they went all out in improving their roster during the off season. So
what's the start of the season?
Yeah, to be fair and honest with you, out of the teams and the team rankings, if I recall and remember, I can't bring up the picture here. Sorry, folks. We are rank 11. So, I'll be honest with you all. I did say this to shout outs to Device and Virtue. I know, shout outs to Tina. I know I did say talk to some of the members who are also my friends that, hey, I know you guys are disappointed. I know it's inexcusable. We got reverse swept on Sunday. I get it. However, if you think about it, we never got you remember, right, Matt? Big John, Erisel, last year, we didn't get our first win until the last match of stage 1 against,
News blower.
Yeah, was it. So 1-3 is not bad right now, instead of being like 1-7 or 6.
Right.
So they can redeem themselves. They can come back. I have faith in them. Shout outs and birthday shout outs to both Stratus and Ellie Vote. I know their birthdays are this week. I know Ellie Vote's birthday is today. He's our main tank player, one of the main tank players for the Washington Justice. Stratus is our main DPS. I was able to meet Stratus again. I said hello. I did ask him at the autograph signing, hey Stratus, hey, do you remember me? Oh yeah, you're Greg. You're from the dinner. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. So it was kind of funny. Yeah, thanks. All in all, how should I say, the event was great. It was packed. The crowd was hyping it. I mean, even with the loss and stuff, we still gave it our all, and it was amazing. So, will I be back or go back to another Homestead? Definitely. However, it's not going to be in April or March, but stay tuned, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stay tuned for the news. My team knows. We just can't say anything yet. Tee. No, I'm gonna stop. So, but other than that, great event. I highly recommend, if you do have the chance to go to a Homestead game, it doesn't matter if it's either with the Justice, the Boston Uprising, the New York Excelsior, or the Houston Outlaws. Go, please attend. I highly recommend it. So, That's my take for and review for the Homestead so far for the Washington Justice. So yeah, I do have some sad news though that is related to the league. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus concerns and the outbreak, it's sad and tough to say this, but apparently all homesteads that are happening in Asia, not I know weeks ago we talked about, the Chinese homesteads for the Chengdu Hunter, Shanghai Dragons, and the Hangzhou Spark. The South Korean ones, they've been canceled as well. So it sucks to say that. I honestly don't know how the Asian based teams are going to be playing over the week. It's really confusing right now because with all this outbreak and stuff and the worries, and if you look at the scoreboard and if you look at the live rankings, you see everyone finally has like at least one or couple, except for the Atlanta Reign, because they start playing tomorrow and they were supposed to have their first game overseas, but with the outbreak it got canceled and postponed. I don't know how the league is going to play around from that. However, I do want to say that don't worry folks, they're trying to work a way around it so everyone can at least have a game and a point, either a win or a loss, on their record. So hang tight, it's coming. It's just they're trying to work their way around it. I'm not so sure how they're going to solve it as well. So
yeah, that kind of stuff doesn't surprise me. I mean, I've been hearing reports that like not so much lockdown, but Seoul in South Korea has been kind of a ghost town lately.
Yeah,
all the outbreaks have gone on.
Oh jeez.
I hear reports of like the movie theaters have been all the local screenings have been playing like empty theaters lately. Like it's gotten that bad.
Oh boy. Yeah,
I mean, it's understandable. Everybody's trying to keep themselves safe and whatnot.
And healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to share with everybody, and I know it's off topic and stuff. Just wash your hands. Just do your best to keep yourself clean. Just wash your hands.
Basically,
okay?
Just wash your hands, you guys.
And
Don't
also,
share things with other people.
That's true. But also, because of what I've seen on Twitter, and it got on my nerves, that people are they're kind of behind. The Corona, the beer, has nothing to do with the Corona, the virus, okay?
Yeah, that was just ridiculous at the moment.
Some folks are just really special. And then beyond that, like, folks, don't be racist.
Yes.
When you see an Asian person on the street, you don't know where they're from. Don't typecast them. Unless, maybe you do know where they're from. Either way, don't typecast them.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, guys. We will get the news for you when the Hunters, the Spark, the Soul Dynasty, and the Dragons will play. I know a lot of people are worried and concerned about our team, about the teams and such over there. I mean, we're all concerned too. I mean, I'm waiting to see how the Shanghai Dragons will bounce back, because especially since they were the Stage 3 winners, right, Matt? Like,
right. Yeah.
Man, we were not ready for that. So just stay tuned and we'll get more news for you all. And so I definitely want to bring up Pokemon. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but have you heard about that 7-year-old who won that tournament?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I didn't. What?
Matt, what's the story about that? Do you have it? Like, I'm trying to.
It up, but try to regurgitate what I know as I try to find it. But basically, I don't know if it's the TCG division or the video game division. Yeah, we have a 7-year-old Asian girl who is one of our new division winners.
Yay!
7-year-old Simone Lim, huge shout outs to her. She won the junior championship division in the Pokemon Oceania tournament, international championship, and she's from Singapore. So yeah,
5 stars. That's right, Island Pride right there. we from different oceans and whatnot, but Island Pride regardless. I am there with you, girl. Yes.
She legit defeated last year's winner, Justin Miranda Radboard. Radboard, and apparently she's now she's part of the number 1 seed in the bracket, I believe. So with that being said, we
She just
might.
founded the Oceania Juniors Division champion, so she's basically going to Worlds at this point.
That's so cool.
And
I'm so
it's
Seriously,
safe
girl
to
power,
say
guys.
that if you guys will be attending the London event, the Pokemon World Championships will be held there. Yeah, we're gonna be covering that the best way we can, and yeah, congrats to her. So
Seriously, 5 stars.
Miss Simone Lim, hey, in Pokemon,
fans.
and you got fans, and at the same time, you made
absolutely.
history. And if you think about it, guys, quote unquote, you need to be 10 years old to be a Pokemon trainer. Age ain't nothing but a number, especially in this.
There's a bunch of preschoolers in game.
I mean, hold up.
Exactly.
First of all, there
Exact-
are a bunch of
youngsters.
preschools in games that's always been really confusing to me. And then beyond that, listen, you do need to be a certain age because don't you be going out here at 7 years old, walking around in the world thinking that you can do that. That's not safe. You don't know those people. Don't talk to strangers and don't
Yeah.
take candy from them.
Unless you
But
Pokemon World is
but
different.
wait, time. But Erisel, they want to tell you that they like shorts and they're comfy and easy to wear.
and
I knew you
also,
was
I'm
gonna
not
bring
good at
that
math.
Greg,
Oh man.
leave the youngsters alone.
No, because
They don't have much to talk about, okay?
Yeah, never give youngster Joey your phone number. And
youngster Joey though.
He calls you all the time.
and then
he
he got
doesn't
something there
stop.
to evolve his Rattata. Like, what are you doing?
Dog, I remember
For
when
real though.
I remember when I started up Heart Gold, and like I forgot about that until the moment I gave him my number, and there's no way to like delete people off of your
Yeah, but
Poké
in
Gear.
those,
So,
Yeah,
I'll-
you can't do it.
I'll
You
stop.
Oh
gotta.
no.
But in Heart Gold and Soul Silver,
It's
you
the
have the
most-
option
That's
to say
horrible. That is
Here's my thing,
horrible.
though. As soon as I get attacked by this Raticate or whatever, like I'm just like, hold up. So your Pokemon hit puberty, but you didn't?
no.
Exactly.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Banish. No, send him. Send him off. Send him off. Tell him to go back to school.
I'm
Tell him
just
to wait 3
saying.
more years.
Like, Jesus, take the wheel.
Again, Miss Lim, congratulations. We hope you well wishes on this coming London's World Championship event. So make history. Make
I'm
history.
definitely rooting for her, number one.
Oh man. Oh man.
Facts,
I
actual
wish I can
facts.
bring up the clip of the Pokemon and the comeback and the read she was using, but man.
I can only
Yo,
find
I
out-
give mad props to all these like card players because like that stuff is so complicated to me. Complex.
We have a friend actually. He actually won our first 2015, our first meet and greet and / Cards Against Humanity tournament, and he volunteers an awesome con. I forgot his name. Arsenio, that's his name.
Yeah.
Cards Against Humanity.
Arsenio, apparently he battles and travels around the United States through the Pokemon TCG. He's also a registered professor, the referees for the Pokemon trading card game. Yeah.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
not off.
He keeps asking me like, when are you gonna go back playing or become a professor? I was like, I can't, man. The game has changed, bro. The game has changed. But he told me it's
Hasn't
not too
changed,
late.
Greg. It's just evolved.
I get it. Anyways, but at the
sorry.
same time, I hope he's going to London. I really hope he is. That'll be really cool for him to do so.
That'd be
Arsenio,
Actually,
Arsenio, if you're
I'll
listening
watch
to
that.
this, Arsenio, if you're listening to this, or if you listen to this on the YouTube, you better be going to friggin' London. I swear. Or he might get chosen to be one of the professors to represent the United States. So yeah, that'll be huge. That is huge because I think what people do, they check your volunteer, professor hours, meaning like the events you volunteered to help regulate the matches. At the same time, they're so strict with professor being referees or professors at this point because they also check your test scores because you need to get that. You gotta. It's like a license. Like you need to. You need to. How should I say?
Makes sense to me.
Renew it every single year. And I was like,
they're super strict
ooh.
about it.
I was like, ooh. That also includes game too. Oh my gosh, man. I remember trying to become a gym leader and stuff like that, and I was 10 points away. I had a 70 at 100. I was like, oh, if I had a B,
Oh,
I was so sad. They were like, well, we could have been before, silver and gold introduced us to steel and
Steel and
dark type. Yep. I was an electric type trainer, and I had like, I was able to get Lieutenant Surge's deck. yes, and demolish the
Nice.
competition. Then get
That's
my
actually really nice.
then get my ass kicked by Camille, aka Panay Insane, and with her jump bluff deck, which makes no
Whoa.
damn sense. No, screw that deck. Hot.
Excuse you?
Excuse me. What?
Sounds like a personal problem to
The
me.
Wycom sucks. I got kicked out of a raid.
Dude, what happened? Oh no, dude, that sucks.
It wasn't my connection. I'm ethered up. Okay, it was their terrible connection. Get an Ethernet cable, nerd.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
seriously, what self-proclaimed nerd doesn't have an Ethernet cable? I've got like 5.
Several.
Cheap ones.
Yeah.
yeah, Cat 5, at least Cat 5. If you have a Cat 4, that's fine. Cat 3, you gotta upgrade that. You gotta upgrade that. That's not gonna do well. But next and last piece on the board when it comes to the esports corner. Last Saturday, I did mention this. Last Friday was the first draft. Was the first draft for the NBA 2K 2020 league, and if I can just give me a second, find that list. Yeah, a lot of things happened over the weekend because we also had both the Call of Duty League that happened in Atlanta. We also had the Homestead Overwatch League event in DC, and of course, over in New York, we had the NBA 2K draft. We apparently have a new player joined us. We actually had, I think we drafted 4 new people for the Washington District Gaming. Huge congratulations to them. I know Dave Fry and Darius the God 23 and Coach Patrick of the Washington District Gaming roster. They welcomed the new players, and of course the owner for both the Washington District Gaming and Monumental Esports, Ted Leonis, him and his son were able to get the new players situated. So welcome, guys. Welcome to DC. I know the next seasons. I know everyone's. I know the next. I know the kickoff for the 3rd season begins, I believe, next month. But stay tuned, guys. We'll definitely get the scores for you. And one more. I did say Call of Duty League. Congratulations to the Atlanta FaZe. They have won their first, and they are the only undefeated team in the Call of Duty League so far. I know they went against the Florida Mutineers, and the Florida Mutineers, they won a very close match 3-2 against Chicago Huntsmen. But apparently they ran out of gas or fuel, as you may call it, in the grand finals against Atlanta FaZe. Florida Mutineers got swept 3-0. So that's it.
Ooh.
Next event, I believe, happens, I think, next week. Yeah, in Los Angeles. Optic Los Angeles Gaming will be hosting that event. And to this point, it sucks to say this, but they are still winless in the Call of Duty League. So, yeah, it's
Wow.
I don't know what changes to make so far. I know the team chemistry is sort of off, and I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what this organization can hold so far. It's just very difficult because I know that there's a lot on their shoulders since there's with the whole Optic Gaming drama that happened over last year and such with the retransitioning for Hector Rodriguez. I don't know if I can say this to the boys. I guess win your map vetoes and see what maps you're comfortable with. At the same time, your game modes, and hopefully study the tapes. Like, look at how did they lose this domination in this map? How did they lose? How were they able to win it on this map? What guns were they using? What attachments were they using? What positions should you be in when they're in this map when you're up against them? What maps do we need to veto against them so they can be uncomfortable? It's a lot they have to do. They need to just go back to the drawing board, sit down and think. I will say I am not happy with the coaching from Pac-Man himself. He's a former player. I don't know. I mean, I like him as an analyst, but I'm not comfortable with him being a coach. Like, I know he's trying, but after 3 events so far and no wins lately, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. Like, you want to see these guys do great and stuff personally and individually, but as a team, I don't know. It's I don't see the chemistry right now. I see the players and the way and the skill, but I don't see the team chemistry with Slasher, JCap, Kenny, Dashi, and TJ. It's very hard. Those 5 players need to sit down and get to know each other first before they can work together as a team, because it's very, very difficult at this point, especially since you are in the bottom ranking. And if they keep this up, you're never going to see them in the playoffs or any wild card bracket at this point. So, yeah. That's it. That's all I got to say and share. So,
All right. So let's go on to our next topic. This part will actually be pretty quick because it's kind of continuation of what we've been talking about before. But CD Projekt Red recently took up to Twitter talking about Cyberpunk 2077. And in an interesting move, they reassured that people who go ahead and buy the game now on the Xbox One, they will automatically be granted a copy of the game whenever it comes out for the Xbox Series X. It's kind of the thing I've been not just myself but Microsoft as a whole has been hinting about when it comes to the way they release games between the current generation and the next generation.
joke's on them. I'm getting it on PC. I'm gonna stop. Anyways, remember we called this weeks even before. We all did. I was like, guys, there is no way in hell people are gonna be taking this game just for the current consoles, because this needs to be released on the next gen. And of course, Xbox will reply back with the Keanu Reeves gif of "You're breathtaking," and that's great. But
so now it's a matter of seeing if Sony's gonna do the same thing, because that's the only thing we haven't heard from yet.
You know, I feel like as if they have a partnership more with Microsoft right now, like CD Projekt Red. There's no way, and I will not be surprised. I
challenge that.
You really don't think so? You know they have a partnership with Ubisoft right now, especially with Assassin's Creed, since, after Syndicate. I mean, yeah, their stuff with Sony just expired and they went over to the next round. The next
Oh, I don't doubt that, but here's bottom line is bottom dollar. I don't see them not doing something with Sony. Just because it's like they want that money, somebody in the higher ups is going to want it sooner or later, and they have to think about they have to think about margins. They have to think about what's profitable, what works.
So you don't believe there's a partnership between CD Projekt Red and Microsoft? So you don't think so?
I mean, I wouldn't say that there isn't a partnership. I would just say don't think that the partnership, would hint at all at exclusivity to any specific perks.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no. I get what you mean. It's
for all we know, it could be an issue that they're announcing this for the Series X right now, and it could just be that CD Projekt Red is only mentioning that since in terms of full press, we've yet to go into any full-on details about the PS5. They could just be waiting until Sony makes that reveal before they can reconfirm, hey, you'll get the same deal if you pick up this game on the PS4, you'll get the PS5 copy as well.
Everybody's probably had to sign NDAs because they're Sony's trying to keep the leaks as quiet as possible, or as little as possible to some extent.
You know what occurred to me? This past Monday, I had an interesting email from GameStop. And since we're talking about next-gen consoles, they talked about the PS5 and sign up for updates. In my head I'm thinking, hold up. I get the feeling we're gonna get a reveal very, very soon. And... Oh
yeah, there's this whole process to register and whatnot that you have to go through.
You got that too, right?
Actually, I heard about it through some guy that I follow on YouTube, whose name I currently can't remember now. Irrelevant. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I got it.
No, it's fine. It's just there has to be a reveal soon, for the PlayStation 5, because if not...
I was expecting it sometime this week. I was really surprised that it didn't happen.
Well, with all the talk and all the change of GDC. I know we're gonna get to that later. I know it's on the list of news to talk about,
Yeah.
but I know it's gonna be very, very interesting for the next couple of weeks since
They could just be re-strategizing how they're gonna reveal it.
yeah, especially with
that plus
the push. And what is this? I'm sorry. Next to Keanu's the Keanu GIF is GTA 6. What? Why? Sorry. You know what?
Wait,
It's
where?
because they changed
we need to know what's trending. Do
they
it.
changed someone on their website. There's an image and it has a bunch of text on it. People are reading.
Oh my gosh.
Comment
Give me
tomorrow.
back to the...
That okay? Yeah, I was gonna put that in the docket, but I don't think it's
Conspiracy
a
theories
thing.
can be fun.
It was basically a logo change that we saw from Rockstar. It wasn't really a logo change, just
Oh.
it's basically just the graphics department having fun as usual.
Yeah.
Don't trust them bastards, guys. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Like, let them work and let them do their thing. There's no... We all just... We all forgot how to be patient, yo. Then, see, patience gets us very far when we cannot rush games. That's why I was about to drop a joke. Yeah, can't wait for Cyberpunk next month. Wait a minute. So, nah, that ain't gonna happen. But, yeah, September's, like, right there. But... yeah, I can wait. I can wait. And speaking of interesting news, Matt, what do you have for us, man? That's next.
So actually, breaking news. Before I was going to go into the thing, talk about the multiple companies that have dropped out of GDC, but now we have breaking news from GDC themselves, who have put out a statement that the conference will officially be delayed.
Wow.
Because we've had tons of people drop out at this point. And I understand, all the news coronavirus. These companies want to make sure that their employees are
safe,
healthy,
and safe and healthy. Yeah.
Be at the top shape and show off their product that they need to. But it seems like everyone is in agreement that we're better off just holding off a little bit on the conference. As of right now, they have not given an official future date as to when it will happen. But we know for now that it will definitely not be March.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of conferences are going to be postponed. I mean, if they're already talking about postponing the Olympics, so.
Yeah.
They're giving until I think May to get the virus contained.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with this whole scare now in Italy, it's just like, a lot of stuff's going on.
It's just really weird how, not weird, but it's like, hey, one outbreak can definitely change events for in business and of course in worldwide events such as the Olympics, of course, and hold up, before I forget, huge shout out to everyone who are listening in Boston. I hope you all are having a great time in PAX East. And I think it's safe to say you guys, as we said, stay healthy, wash your hands, have fun, enjoy yourselves, because I know Sony backed off from PAX East. We talked about that last week, correct?
Yeah,
I believe, yeah.
Had left PAX between then and now.
Yeah, so it's...
My babies from Critical Role are up there.
Yep.
I love them. They're so great.
So
I'd marry all of them.
I won't be surprised if not just GDC, but also conventions and such, like maybe Otakon, or... I'm not scaring anybody here. I'm not trying to, or stuff like that. But don't be surprised. Like, don't be surprised if we are going to hear about a cancellation or delay for, like, here in the DMV area for AwesomeCon in May or Otakon in July, right? So...
Yes.
Yes. Anything, in relation to this, it's also making me wonder, once again, what's going to happen with E3?
Oh my gosh, yes. E3. Yo, Comic-Con?
Yeah, that too. Oh, and I was only talking about local, so yeah, see, I have no answer for that, because especially with even before the coronavirus outbreak, people have already dropped out ahead of time and such, and it got me thinking, like, see, and I know we talked about this, and Big John called it Expo at this point, and it was funny in the beginning, but I think some of us slowly realized, like,
it's starting to look like that.
it's starting to look like that, and
Yeah,
I'm
it
not,
really
and
is.
I'm not laughing anymore. Like, I'm not joking around or chuckling at that joke anymore, because yeah, it's pretty much called Expo at this point, and I'm like, whoops, what are you guys doing?
I mean, you have to wonder what's going on behind the scenes. What are the politics that are involved that's making this happen?
Yeah, it's weird.
You know,
it's weird. I don't know. Well, I'm guessing we'll just let everyone know. All our viewers out there, all our listeners out there, we'll keep you in the know the best way we can. I know it's sort of heartbreaking and a bit sad to hear about these events canceled, from Overwatch League events and GDC and E3 backouts, but we'll keep you guys informed the best way we can of anything being released or anything upcoming, and of course tell you the truth if it's worth it, worth every dollar, or worth every penny, or it's just straight up garbage. So just keep us in your social media. Just be sure to follow us, tune in, catch up on episodes on here on Twitch or on YouTube, our YouTube page, and I'm guessing that's all I can say, right, guys? Because yeah, I don't know. It's pretty much it's speechless. I'm really speechless when it comes to all these cancellations and postpones and people and companies backing off, because it's too weird for me just to think about it, because I'm like,
all we can do is keep an eye out and make sure everyone stays safe.
Because do you guys remember that? Like, that pretty much sort of started our summer vacation, E3, because we were like, oh man, time to look forward to what we want for Christmas, or what we can play if we are not busy with homework back in the day when we were in school. Because that, for me...
Oh yeah, E3 was like second Christmas back in the day.
Heck yeah. Oh my gosh.
Basically.
And
the most fun.
Like, here's food money, thanks parentals. I hope they're not listening, because actually I just went to the Game Crazy. Big John knows which one I'm talking about, and just to pre-order games with it.
Yo, I stayed in that Game Crazy. I ain't even worked there, but you would have thought I did.
Yeah, buddy. Shout out to Sonic himself. Love you, man. Yeah. But see, with all these people backing off, we might as well stick with, and everyone might as well be Nintendo and start their own either State of Play or Treehouse or Directs now, because it's...
Dude, all of those Directs can get really overwhelming, though. I'm getting, like, notifications every 5 seconds for YouTube.
See, now that's what you don't like, because I know you want live stuff, right, Erisel? Like, you want it live.
It's a mix of things. So, like, I like it live. I like it when you have the game developers and the people who are involved behind the scenes, like, talking about the game, giving little insights and stuff like that. There's something personal about it, and I love it just makes it more of a story to me. It makes it more attractive to me somehow. You know, there's like it's a mix of that, and really I love the overall kind of this is gonna sound weird, like the family vibe. Like, these are all, you know, this is our grouping, this is our thing, this is what we've got. Here's our catalog, check it out, it's great. You're gonna love it, and here's why. You know, this is why we love it, kind of thing. And it's just like, it's not that anymore. It's just like, oh, here's this random update, and it's like, okay, not interested anymore, whatever.
It got
go about my day.
Boring. Like, as much as I think as much as I love and respect like updates, and at the same time live community updates, live, you know, stuff, and it's great and all, but it was just boring. Like, I'm like,
they're
wait a minute.
They're too common now.
You could have said that in either an article or not waste our time with, like, I don't know. But if you know, I think everyone had a dream in here, in our company actually, to go to Los Angeles Convention Center and actually go through those doors, sit with the audience, and watch the what's next for the future of gaming, whether it's Microsoft, Nintendo, or Sony. But after years of changes and stuff, it just didn't feel like it anymore. So
E3 is a different beast now than it was back then.
Yeah. Right.
It was like my fantasy dream, because I have severe social I don't do crowds, but like it was definitely a fantasy of mine. Like I would just imagine myself in a chair somewhere, just like
And just attending
doing all of
and
that.
being live and just like cheering when you see like gameplay, something like that, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Man,
Getting all the cool free stuff.
exactly.
I love cool free stuff.
Yeah.
I love weird free stuff. I like free stuff.
We'll keep you guys posted. We'll let you know what's next for the future when it comes to gaming and announcements. So stay tuned. What you got, Matt?
All right, so next up is actually something that Big John brought to our attention here. Go ahead and start playing that trailer.
Big John, what you got? Big John, what you show us, Big John? Tell us what you show us, Big John. What trailer did you show us this past week, Big John? Come on, man.
Oh, Samurai Jack. I was like,
dude, it looks so good.
Juicy.
Oh my.
Bro, I'm so excited.
Do you guys remember the
Those
one on the
eyebrows.
PS2? Like it was out for the PS2
Yeah.
and stuff. But look at this one. Jeez,
I almost had a panic attack. I was like, hold on, what I do?
No.
So, just give a few quick factoids.
You did something right this time.
Oh, absolutely. So a few quick factoids. This new game, Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, being made by Solier, who previously produced Devil's Third, Naruto the Boruto, and No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again, which I've played and can say is a very solid action game right there.
You know, I do want to say this was a left field announcement. No one was ready for this because ever since the series ended 2 years ago, and you know it ended very well. Shout out to Mr. Gen himself. He was great. He's great. But I thought they were done. Like, okay, so hey, complete series on Blu-ray. I'll get it later and stuff. And heck, y'all let my kids watch this. And Evan did see some episodes in the past, like the past. Get it? He did see some. Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, it ended to the series finale was I remember 2017. It was during my first semester at UMUC. I remember coming home, it will show every Saturday, right?
Oh wait,
it was on
hold up,
Toonami.
math. That's three years ago.
3 years ago. Oh,
2017.
yeah, my bad. Sorry, I'm dumb.
Wait, I just did math and I did it right.
You did.
Yo, I'm
You did.
high-fiving myself.
Nice. But everyone wasn't ready for this announcement. When Big John put that trailer on our Discord, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Because I played the one on the PS2, and it was great. It was a fun game. I remember fighting the robot Ronin warriors who had different types of weapons. You remember that, Matt? And Jack had to get like a huge Iron Man type metal arm just to fight them. Because they were very difficult. I remember fighting those guys in the PS2 version, and they were hard as hell. And of course, the big bad beetle machines and such. What up, Tristan? And it was 3 years ago. Thank you, Erisel. Shout out for the math correction. My bad.
I'm so proud of myself.
I know you are. And I just can't wait because it's definitely coming. Everything is coming back. I'll be getting this for the PS4. And Erisel, you said Switch, right?
I'm totally getting it for the Switch.
Aw, snap. How about you, Matt? Like, come on, man.
I mean, it'll probably be Switch since that's where I have easy access. Game will be on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC.
The game looks so good. Oh my gosh, it actually looks like a Samurai Jack cartoon, but you know, obviously the animation is.
Not to mention that the writing will still be on, the story will still be on point because the game story will be head by Derek Bachman, who was one of the head writers on the original show.
Okay, good.
Ooh,
Good.
yes.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
That just makes it better.
Oh my gosh.
We're getting the real thing here.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yeah, Adult Swim Games. Y'all making some bank with this one. I'm telling you, everyone is gonna be getting this one. Yo,
I just want a game with Adventure Time.
You know what, Matt? I'm telling you, what if we fought like a bonus fight with Sam Uri? That would be cool.
Samurai.
Bro, he I want him to be unlockable in this game.
Oh,
character.
unlockable skin or something. That would be great. Oh my gosh. I do want to team up with of course the Irishman. Yeah, that dude. Oh, of
Oh,
course.
so I don't know what to do like overall with this game, but he's talking about the Scotsman.
The Scotsman. My bad. Sorry.
No,
My
that's cool.
bad.
That's cool. But if
Irish
this
people
game,
and Scots people everywhere are glaring at you.
I did not mean to do that, and I'm sorry. Continue,
but
Matt.
if this game has any kind of co-op, multiplayer, whatever,
Hmm.
the Scotsman needs to be player two.
Oh
Hundred
heck
percent.
yeah, heck yeah! Because I don't know if I can bring up the trailer one more time, right? If you guys look closely, in the trailer, he was fighting the how should I say, the swamp robots when he first the same episode he met the Scotsman, the
Mm-hmm.
robot crocodiles or alligators, and they had like
Yeah.
the hat and the shotguns, of course. Jack was fighting them in the game, so I will not be surprised if we see the Scotsman in this game or playable. Cause hey, I mean the replay value needs to be high when it comes to slashing hack and slash games, and this is one of them. I feel as if, hey, if you add features like different playable characters with different move sets and stuff, like Samurai and the Scotsman as playable characters, hell, you might as well add Ashi if she's playable. Like, hey, that would be really, 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 really
Oh,
cool.
Ashi's gonna be like late game character.
Oh yeah, and not just Jack, also not just Jack. And I know it's all about him because obviously he's the title character and the title for the video game. However, if you want that replay value high, gotta add in extra features to make this bang for your buck and worth it. Because I know everyone in here wants to
Agreed.
make it replayable or enjoyable the best way they can. Because if you beat it, is that it? So all you do besides doing the collectibles, of course, you want to add more features to it. So, I mean, they better be listening to us. So, just saying. So,
I mean, this is the team that I sure got that kind of stuff covered.
Okay.
So I'm not too worried. It's just a
Okay.
matter of seeing like uh maybe see some hands-on demonstration just to get like a solid idea of what the combat system is going to be like in the game. But either way, I'm already pleased with what I'm seeing, so I'm just you know waiting for a release date really.
Summer 2020. You guys will be either getting it for the PC, the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, or the PS4. So we'll keep you guys posted. What you got, Matt?
So next up, of course, as we do at the end of the month, is we look at the free games coming up for both Games of Gold and PS Plus. So starting with Xbox here, our Games with Gold here. For the Xbox One, we have Batman: The Enemy Within and Shantae: Half Genie Hero. Definitely recommend that one. And
Oh,
and
okay.
for 360, we have Castlevania: Lords of Shadow 2 and Sonic Generations. Also recommended.
You know, I'm kind of laughing at the fact that shoutouts to the Telltale Queen herself, aka Julie Rage Mage, aka Julissa. It's kind of funny how all these games, the Batman games, remember for both The Enemy Within and the original, the first season for Batman for Telltale, were free. And I'm like, man, y'all should have done that when Jules was but other than that, guys, definitely pick up the Telltale games when they're free as we speak because those games are great storytelling. I know they're called Red Rocket. What Red Rocket Bound? What their studio name? That's close with AMC. Now, Matt, you know what I'm talking about, right? Telltale
Oh,
games.
Skybound.
Skybound. There you go. Skybound. See, yeah, Skybound is they're one great hell of a storytelling studio, and both Batman season 1 and season 2 are worth it. Shantae, do I need to even have to explain myself? Matt, take it away with that. Like, tell us about that game, man.
First of all, if you've been listening to either me or Big John, you should be already playing the Shantae games. But
Yup.
this one is actually like if you haven't played the Shantae game before, this is actually one of the best ones to get into because they kind of treat it as like a soft reboot. Overall, it it does play more like a what's the format? More like a Mega Man X style level progression rather than some of the previous games, which is more of a Metroidvania flow to it. But it's still a great game. Lots of cool designs, lots of awesome bosses. Um, Hilarious dialogue here and there. So yeah, definitely a solid package. I'm not sure if uh games with gold, do they include DLC with them as well?
No. No.
No.
I don't believe so, because it's just the base game, I believe, and later on in the marketplace, you will be informed that the DLC will be on sale, that you can purchase it for the.
Gotcha. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the base game is still like 100% solid package, but they include some nice extra stuff and some extra characters in the DLC as well. But still, a game 100% worth picking up. And then, of course, Sonic Generations. Like, if you haven't put, I don't even need to go into that.
No, you don't.
It's one of the best Sonic games out there.
Yeah, you should be fine. I mean, like, it's both the original Sonic and the modern Sonic. I've seen Remy played a bit of this. Shout outs to Captain Remy himself. He showed me some gameplay for the, I believe, for the PS3. Yes, for the PS3. And it's hilarious and it's fun because you get to play the modern Sonic in a 2D platform, and it reminds you of the the Genesis days, and it's great. Like, I definitely recommend everyone picking that up, especially since the movie came out 2 weeks ago. This is definitely now be a good time to how should I say, be a Sonic fan. So yeah.
Which then brings me to the PlayStation Plus games, where we go in a complete opposite direction there. I'll get to that in a second. But
man, I can't.
So my decision was wise then to cancel my subscription to PlayStation Plus.
So for PlayStation Plus free games, this coming month they offer, at least in my opinion, one of the best and one of the worst that PlayStation has to offer. So next month you'll be able to redeem Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Hey,
one of my top 5.
What is that?
One of my Shadow of Colossus. Come on, man.
No, I'm looking at the screen. I see the other one.
It's a Shadow of the Colossus remake and Sonic Forces.
That is kind of crazy, putting them next to each other like that.
Talk about yin and yang right here.
Oh my lord! Wow, you did not use that.
I mean, it's actual perfection because they've got blue and red. They've got great and crappy. I'm gonna look. I used a good word. I didn't say a bad word. Be proud of me.
It's all good.
You always.
I mean, you know what would have been better? Especially since March is the release for Doom Eternal.
Just one game, period.
Just Shadow of the Colossus twice.
No, I was about to say release the.
Okay with that, honestly.
I was about to honestly offer, like, I know you guys aren't first person shooter fans and stuff, or depending, but the Doom, the 2016 release. So
they already offered that actually.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have. They did. I don't remember that now.
I know they try not to like repeat titles that are up on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
But I could have sworn that was already up there on PS Plus before. So even if they wanted to, they wouldn't be able to do that again.
That's true. Well.
Fair point.
All right.
Yeah. Sadly, it's not like there's any other current gen Sonic game to go with. Then again, they could have just done Sonic Mania. Did you do Sonic Mania already?
I don't think so. Did they?
I don't remember it.
If they didn't do Sonic Mania before, they should have just picked that. That would have been the better package right there. This would have been a phenomenal package.
Yeah.
March 3rd, everyone, for both Xbox Live and PS4. For Xbox Live Gold and PlayStation Plus, you can receive these games for your console. What do you got next for us, Matt?
Let's see, next up. Oh, yeah, okay, so semi-continuing from a previous report in a previous episode, Platinum talked about that they had 4 mystery projects to unveil in the next few months. Last time they talked about Wonderful 101 Remastered, and this week we have talk of projects 2 and 3, sorta. So to start with 2, they showed off the trailer for an upcoming game, which is temporarily known as Project GG. You can go ahead and play the trailer while we're talking.
Sure.
But, they've yet to say what kind of game it is genre-wise, but it's a big game for Platinum because before they're usually working with another publisher or getting funding from somebody, like work on spec stuff like that. But this would be the first Platinum game that is 100% produced, published, and owned by the company.
Oh.
This is everything done by them completely.
Oh no, not the
That's
corgi.
nice.
Sorry, I saw the dog. Sorry.
Oh no,
Shiba Inu? No, it's a Shiba Inu. Is it corgi? Yes, Shiba Inu.
No, it's not a corgi.
No, it's a Shiba Inu.
It's a Shiba Inu.
the
Yeah.
dog will be fine. I can say that much.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's also interesting. As you see in a moment, we're calling this the end of the superhero trilogy, as Kimmy likes to call it.
I saw that henshin pose, boy.
Same here. I did as well.
Boy.
Hold on. No way.
Jet, man.
Oh, no, I'm sure there's plenty of inspiration from like
Ultraman and all.
Yeah.
Boy, me and my friends
they
were talking about
were
this.
talking
I didn't know
about
that was a
there's probably a
trailer.
reference in this game.
That looks so good.
Dude.
But yeah, as you see, they're calling it the end of the superhero trilogy, which I assume is referring to his previous works on Beautiful Joe and Wonderful 101.
Yeah, didn't he work on those? Yeah.
Those were
Oh
his games.
man.
Those
Yeah.
were his games.
Oh dude, that trailer
Okay,
looked
good.
sick.
That was.
I love
That was
it.
clean. That was very clean. Wow, that trailer was dope.
That boy pulled up with the Ultraman pose. I was like, hit it.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
But it's good to see see Platinum 100% doing their own thing now.
Yes.
And I'm definitely 100% gonna keep a strong eye on this game because just off that alone, it looks really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
And then,
man, Platinum. Okay. All right, Platinum. We're listening. We're listening.
And
Okay.
then Project 3, unfortunately, there's no footage to show on this one. It's more than
Okay.
talking about a new studio that they are opening, Platinum Games Tokyo. So they're basically
Good.
opening a side studio where they'll be able to, again, self-produce and self-publish, but have this side studio also work on original projects that are not in line with what Platinum Games usually produces.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the Platinum Games Tokyo logo picture here with the job tab on the bottom. But okay.
Oh yeah,
that's
they said they want to hire some English people as well. So anyone wants to get a job in game development, hit a Platinum.
yeah. Get your resume and your portfolio ready,
Get that
guys,
resume
because
clean, submit it.
this is something.
But the only detail we know about their first game, because they're already recruiting, well, actually two things. They'll be this studio will be run by Atsushi Inaba, who, as you just saw, is the producer of the upcoming Project GG. He was also the director of their recent game, Astro Chain, that was released on the Switch.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay. And
So
these two
they'll
projects
be-
are not related to, of course, Bayonetta 3, right? They're not related. Of course,
No,
obviously. Yeah.
Bayonetta's being run by the main studio, which last time they hit them up, they said everything's been going smoothly, but these new developments are unrelated to Bayonetta 3.
Okay. All right.
And so
Okay.
now we're just waiting for one more tease in this series, and now it'll be everything in the Platinum 4.
Okay. Well, I guess we can do one more piece of news before we get on break. What do you got, Matt?
Some big news, but also somewhat expected, at least on my end. But shakeups over at Disney as we're heading over to more entertainment stuff now. But Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, has officially stepped down this week.
Stepping
Wow.
up. What's up?
Shoot, let's go, Big John.
Take it over.
Let's go, Big John. Nah, but
It's something he had actually talked about, I want to say a year or two ago. Not many people remember, unfortunately. But I mean, because up until now, basically his big get was to make sure that Disney Plus was up and running smoothly, which thankfully he did. Good job on that. And yeah, I guess he just saw that all the work, all the innovation that he could do with Disney has kind of run its course. So he'll be stepping down as CEO. He'll still be running as a chairman until sometime next year. I don't think they give an official date for that.
For Bob, right? Bob Chapek. Because originally he focused on the rides and the parks and the products for Disney. And speaking,
he'll be the new CEO now.
Shout outs, and speaking of Disney, shout outs to our very own Jennifer Noir and to her and her family. I know tonight is her last night for her Florida Disney vacation. You guys have fun. I hope you guys get home safe. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on, and it's kind of funny this type of news hits, especially for her. She's there right now as we speak. So wow, that's a huge change, especially since Disney has released a lot or has purchased a lot for the past couple of years now. With Star Wars, of course, and Marvel. I'm sorry, LucasArts and Marvel, and Pixar, right? Yeah, Pixar.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Bob has been Ivan's been doing like a lot of moving and shaking for the last 20 years at the company.
Wow. But he's going to transfer to a creative side. See, that's interesting enough already. Like, what else can he create when it comes to Disney itself? That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I want to see what he wants to do, because that means he'll be doing something more hands-on than just steering the entire Disney ship.
Yeah, like actually be on the floor instead of behind a desk. So,
Yeah,
okay. Good luck, Mr. Iger, and
Mr. Chapek, you are on watch.
Yeah, here we go. This feels like Reggie stepping down and Bowser taking up the mantle. It feels like it. It feels like it. So, all right.
Come back.
Shoot.
We miss you, Reggie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Much love and appreciation. If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to press that follow button, share, and spread the word that we are live. And turn on the bell for notifications. Not only we do TLBX podcasts here, we also do TLBX streams. And very, very soon, we will have the return of the Let's Play. Yes, the group plays of video games and... oh boy, losing friendships and partnerships and jobs here in the Lunchbox Publications. And
I mean, that only happens if people are petty. If people are not petty, we fine.
Yeah.
I'm not petty. I just want to see you lose. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Greg. Okay.
Sounds like a petty.
Remember that one time, a couple episodes back, Erisel, we were talking about, all right, let's go. With Crash Racing, and then like, when do you have it? I don't have it yet. Oh, come on.
Like, don't even. Still don't have it. Still don't. Yo. I walk into a GameStop. I have money. I buy Pokemon Shield.
So,
Pokemon Shield.
we will be...
Crash who?
We will be right back, guys, so don't go anywhere, and more to come.